Hello, my name is S.K. Williams, and I once again welcome you to the Bishop's Bible Project, a project that is cursed. This video will explain the, hopefully, new plan for the channel. You see, I failed to take into account the fact that I am only allowed to load 10 videos to a YouTube account that I have, the Bishop's Bible channel. This is because the channel has not been verified yet. I attempted to rectify the problem by verifying it, but a technical glitch happened. So for right now, I am limited to 10 uploads a day. And considering that I only have internet access for 2 or 3 days out of the week, normally, this poses a problem because I was planning on loading a lot of videos, entire books of the Bible, and then scheduling them for release. But until I get verified, I can't do that. At best, I can load 20 videos per week, which, assuming I don't skip a week, would be adequate, since according to the scheduling that I was planning on this channel, I'm only going to be releasing 19 videos per week. That would be 3 chapters of the Bishop's Bible a day, Sunday through Friday, for a total of 18, and 1 psalm on Saturday from the Great Bible for a total of 19. But at the same time, I might have to skip a week because I might not be able to leave home, I might get ill, something might happen. So I'm hoping to take care of the technical glitch next week, and I'm hoping to load many more videos. In the interim, I've loaded the original 15 chapters of the book of Genesis that I had originally loaded for the project several years ago. I'm going to load the same 15 chapters of Genesis when I restart it with modifications. But it is disappointing that I have to do this. However, it is my hope that on the first day of February 2026, I will begin my project. This has an advantage. It's closer to the Chinese New Year, so I'm still able to fit it into a new year, while still being in the year of the snake, since the Chinese New Year isn't until the 17th day of February. And Chinese New Year, by the way, is actually the Asian Lunar Solar New Year, but we all call it the Chinese New Year. So I can still begin the project on a Sunday, and it be the first day of the month. But I'm not sure I can do that, and if not, then the next month to begin on a Sunday will be when I re-begin the project. However, I'm hoping to get my account verified so that I can load several videos in advance. That way, the entire channel can go on automatic. Now, I'm not planning on loading the entire Old Testament all at once. That would take too long to go through. But I am planning on loading it book by book. So my intent is to load the entire book of Genesis and possibly the entire book of Exodus next week. And then the following week doing 1 or 2 books at a time. And I might not be able to get to Exodus even if I get all of Genesis. Or perhaps just Exodus chapter 1, because I am releasing them 3 chapters at a time. But it is my hope that I actually get verified, so that even though it's close to the wire, I can begin in February. If not, I will begin in March, which also has the advantage of the first day of the month being a Sunday. So I wouldn't have the awkwardness of having to begin with the Psalms. I can begin with the book of Genesis. But this is rather disappointing. And I apologize. But I didn't actually plan it to play out this way. However, I will be getting this up and running, and once I get all of the videos up and scheduled, there shouldn't be a problem. I should note, though, that even though it is my intent to release only one psalm per week, if I begin in February, I may actually start with the first 4 psalms for the first Saturday, and then do 2 psalms the following Saturday. Either that, or I will release 3 psalms on the first Saturday and 3 on the second. This will catch up the work so that thereafter each psalm will match what week of the year it is, going back to the Gregorian calendar instead of the Julian calendar, which I would have been using. And on certain special occasions, I will release more chapters of the Bishop's Bible than just 3, so that I can wrap this up by the end of December or early January. But I do apologize for the inconvenience to anyone who has listened. The one fortunate thing is, no one seems to be listening. That's a mixed blessing. On the one hand, I want someone to appreciate my work and to view it. On the other hand, considering the complications, it is probably best that I don't have a large audience, or any real audience at all, until these glitches are worked out. Besides, this channel is new, and while the project itself is old and began on another channel, it takes a while to build traction. So, I can be patient here. But having said that, I will be re-recording my third and final introduction that goes through the history of the Bishop's Bible, because I think I can do it better. And next week, I'm hoping to verify my account so that I can load the videos properly. But I hope that these setbacks aren't too much. But if they are, if I am unable to correct the glitch in time, or if I am able to correct the glitch, but am not able to load enough videos, then I will begin this project on the first Sunday of March, and I will use February to load all of the videos. Although I will make a special re-release of Genesis chapter 1 in some form for the 1st of February. But again, I apologize for the inconvenience of what is happening, and I hope that it can be understood by any audience that these technical difficulties were not intended and will be rectified. But until then, I leave you to whatever parts of the project that I have up, and ask that you remain with it until such a time as these problems have been resolved. Or if you're watching this after the project is up and running and is operating smoothly, consider this part of the history of the Bishop's Bible and of this project in particular. But for now, I will leave you to the rest.